Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is your timeless reading. And if you are returning here, thank you so much for adding your energy to today's reading. We are going to start with the Sacred Destiny deck, and I'm going to be asking, what is on your mind, what is on your heart, and what messages does your spiritual team have for you with respect to that? Don't forget to look at the timestamps, anything that jumps out to you, because all of that may have some channeled guidance for you. So we're looking at what is on the mind and the heart of our collective. Okay, so this is our mind pile. This is what's on our mind. We have leadership face up. I was gonna say, oh goodness, we have one thing on the heart. Wow, and we have freedom at the bottom of the deck. This reminds me of a Drake song. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. 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 Okay, I don't know who needed that, but I just wanna be free. Change soon come, okay? We only had one thing on the heart, okay, and it came out face down, so I'll save that. On the mind, we have leadership, okay? Potential. Blessings. Okay. So we got a little 4-pack here. Do it like this. On the heart, miracles in the reverse position. Okay, and you know what's so crazy is that even though we have miracles in the reverse position, that is coming off super positive to me. It really is. It really is. Okay, so right now, you feel like you're being asked to step up in a major way with leadership, the polar bear. And I do apologize if I'm wheezing a little bit, if you hear a small wheeze. I gotta ask me. Yeah, okay, so you feel like you're being called to what feels like purpose, because if what you're being called to ultimately liberates you with freedom, this is your purpose, okay? Because we all come here for liberation in some way, shape, or form, whether it's mental, emotional, could be all of those things, could be physical, could be psychological, could be sexual, and sometimes too, even with sexual liberation, that's not necessarily about promiscuity, right? It's about being free from trauma or burdens, right? From that area. And there feels like there is this time, you know, it's emperor energy. It's time to lead yourself, and it's time to lead yourself in a way where you really stop second guessing yourself. But it's not about, you don't second guess yourself because you don't have concern, or because you don't have trepidation about one thing or the other. It's about you not second guessing yourself anymore, because you're understanding that your path will look like what it's supposed to look like for you. And a lot of times when you are trying to seek guidance from people outside of yourself, outside of your spiritual team, outside of your inner knowing, they're giving you guidance from their own path. And sometimes that's not helpful. And then there are sometimes it can be, you can learn from that. But what I'm getting from this energy is that you have the kind of blessings, okay? Because in your heart, we have miracles in the reverse position. You have the kind of blessing that if you were to tell people about what you're going to do and what you're going to go after, you are going to be confronted with their limitations, okay? And their limitations is going to bring down the high vibrational, energetic vibe of what you're trying to do. The blessings that you know in your mind you have coming for you feel like miracles to someone outside of you. Okay, it feels like, well, that just sounds like a fantastical, situation. Like, it's great that you want that, but that just sounds like, an unfathomable thing. And those people are wrong. You're right. You feel the potential on your path because you feel the energy, because you're tracking the energy, because the energy is within you. It's not within these people. And so what is in your heart, I'm almost getting to that you're gatekeeping. Miracles in reverse position. You're gatekeeping what is in your heart because it is such a profound miracle that you don't want other people to touch it. And I gotta be honest with you, that's the smartest thing you could do. That's not to say that you don't open yourself up for assistance or for anybody who can be helpful during this part of your life mission and your purpose. But you are absolutely right that like this miracle that you have in your heart is such a real possibility for you, okay? Because potential is about your potential as a leader. It's not about your potential for the blessing. The blessing and the freedom comes with you stepping into this leadership. So let's clarify with some tarot. Okay, with leadership, we have Four of Pentacles, right? So part of your goals right now is establishing a foundation on your own, right? Because he's by himself. So, you feel like you need a platform, something stable, even if it's small, man. Even if it's small. I don't know if this is a moth behind him. I feel like it is because I feel like the message with that is like, you're gonna need to examine what it is that you're drawn to in this time period and look at it with a critical eye, but don't look at it for too long and don't overthink it, because there's going to be certain things that you're going to feel drawn to do as a leader. You're going to feel like this is natural for me to step in this way. This is natural for me to communicate this way. This is natural for me to provide or serve in this way. And they want you to see what you are drawn to, okay, in order to build a solid foundation for yourself that feels personal, okay, that feels like it's for you, not like you're stepping into, like a mold of something you've already seen, okay. This feels very innovative, okay. There's lots of Aquarius energy, Sagittarius energy over this reading, where like this is independence and this is new, even if it's new for you. And they really just want you to get close to yourself about what you feel drawn to as a leader. So for potential, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so Gemini, Virgo. Okay, so you may have Sag, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo in your chart. Okay, so spiritual guidance is coming to you as far as how to start working with your potential, okay? There is definitely an energy where you can be a little bit of a perfectionist, just saying. And there's definitely this, I say one thing, I do another thing, okay? With Gemini energy, I think one thing, I act the complete opposite way, right? You need to get some deeper insight onto that, because there is something in that relationship. What we think, but what we end up doing, and how we feel we're perceived for what we end up doing, and if we think that people think that it's good enough, okay? Like, there is an aspect in that we need to come into some deeper insight on, because I think that we are mortgaging our potential on other people, okay? Because this also has a lot to do with communication. And I think that, you know, you know what's so interesting about this is some of the deeper insight is an integration between your emotions and your communication, because I think that there is potential here for you to build something in the space of communication that you would be like a master at, you know, with this Virgo energy. But there is this head and heart disconnect, okay, with this hangman, where we're not necessarily sure just yet how to articulate what is in our heart. But I do feel like it will inform our leadership, okay? Definitely would recommend journaling your feelings. Or do a voice memo. And, you know, keep it in a safe place on your phone. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself out loud. Hear your voice out loud, saying what you need to say. I think there will be some connection there. There are a lot of birds screaming in the background. They agree. They're like, that's the blessing. You need to say what's in your heart. Okay, 3 of Pentacles over blessings. Okay, so there's some dual energy here, because, you know, we have the 3 people. We have a man, you have 2 girls. I don't know why it looks like they're holding tacos or fans. I don't know. Okay, but with 3 of Pentacles, this is about teamwork, okay? In this case. Because, oh yeah, you have to confidently open up your heart. Period. That's why you don't know what to do. That's why you don't know what to do. That's why you feel like you need to step up, but you don't know how to actualize that potential. There's a lack of confidence in opening up your heart. And I know that you don't think that, or at least the way that it comes across, you don't think that what's in your heart has anything to do with how you're going to build money. Because that's what you want, right? With the 4 of Pentacles. You want money. You want a foundation. You want it for these reasons deep in your heart, but those are mutually exclusive in your mind. And the truth is, they're not. Like, you literally may have a wall of blessings behind saying something that is deep in your heart to whoever you need to say it to, that doesn't yield anything, right? Like, it doesn't actually tangibly put something in your hand, right? But it will do something energetically that will release these blessings. Because there is something about teamwork, okay? So there may be a team that is possible for you if you open up your heart. There may be people who want to work with you. There may be relationships that you could build. I think that your spiritual team is trying to tell you that you're underestimating how powerful the communication of your real feelings could be. And because of that, you're not seeing how it could open the door for new connections where you're working with people in a cooperative way. Because this is just really, it's really about cooperation, communication. Okay? And that's where your blessings are. Even if the cooperation is just you with your own heart and cooperating with it by not shelving it and shutting it down and telling it that it doesn't matter, or that whatever it has to say can wait. for something physical, for something tangible, right? It's almost like they're keeping the tangible from you until you do the intangible. And maybe that's a deeper insight, okay? Miracles in the reverse position, 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay. Though this is coming to the end of the reading, this just took a turn. You need to apologize. And that's not really a direct message that I normally get. That was direct message. You need to apologize. You need to atone. And this could be to multiple people. This could be to yourself and multiple people. Or one person. And that one person could just be yourself. But it feels like this is 5 of Cups. It feels like it's for multiple people, including you. You need to open your heart and offer an apology, because genuinely what I'm getting with this miracles in the reverse position is your spiritual team wants you to know that, like, the deep insight that they need you to understand is, like, you will not receive your abundance without humility. It's so funny because I've been talking about ego death on my TikTok this week, and it has really, people have really been responding, and this feels like it's in the realm of that, because there is support for you, but you need to own up to something that hurt people. 5 of Cups. It hurts you and it hurt people. 5 of Cups isn't always about sadness or loss, but in this case, it is. Like, whatever happened that hurt you and hurt others, you need to open your heart and give something from your heart that you don't think has value, but probably has more value than the pentacles that you're waiting for. And only then will Spirit release those blessings. On the bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So yes, you have allowed some aspect in cooperation with other people or with yourself to become completely disillusioned from a lack of spiritual work. And right now, you're being called into the leadership of your spiritual work to build a foundation in your spirituality, because you have potential for major life blessings that free you ultimately from all of the things that have been holding you down in this life. But it has to come through your humility and your ability to take ownership. So I hope you got something out of this reading. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you resonate with my energy. Don't forget to like this reading or potentially leave a comment, because it helps me greatly in the algorithm. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next week. Bye.